Looking for a new place to live, it's not something you'd think would totally change your life, right? But for one working mom and civil servant in Nigeria, that's exactly what happened. We're going to break down her story, and it all started with a problem I think a lot of us can understand.
So this is how she starts her story. She says, "I didn't plan to make this video, but I feel it will help someone." And right away, you know this is different. It's not some slick ad, right? It's just a real experience from someone who found an answer and just had to share it. That's what makes this story so powerful.
So, what was the big problem? What finally pushed her to say, okay, I need to make a change? Well, it really boiled down to the daily struggles that, honestly, so many of us know all too well. Her routine was just becoming impossible to keep up with.
Okay, picture this. Her day was just this constant, exhausting commute. First, she's got to drop the kids off at school. Then she has to fight through all that traffic just to get to her own job. I mean, it was a total grind that was just draining her time, her energy, and, yeah, her wallet.
And a huge part of the financial stress, it was the cost of fuel. With prices just going up and up, her transportation costs were eating up a massive chunk of her salary. It really felt like she was just working to pay for the trip to work. Crazy, right?
And if the commute wasn't bad enough, the power in her old neighborhood was, let's just say, not reliable. So that meant even more costs, for fuel for the generator, and just the everyday stress of trying to get simple things done, like charging your phone or helping your kids with their homework at night. It was just one thing after another. So she knew she had to move. It was obvious. But that's when a whole different kind of headache started. The old school way of finding a new apartment, it turned into its own special kind of nightmare.
I mean, the whole process was just so frustrating. Agents would show her places that were nowhere near where she actually needed to be. And every single one of those wasted viewings cost her more time, more fuel. And get this, sometimes she even had to pay these unexpected inspection fees. She was just stuck, going around in circles.
So after weeks of this, just feeling totally hopeless and ready to give up, she stumbled onto something that completely, totally changed the game for her.
And this was it. This was the moment. She found an app called Proptriz, and this one little discovery took her whole journey from this stressful agent-led mess to a search that she was finally in control of. And the way it worked was so simple. Instead of trying to vaguely explain to an agent what she wanted, she could just go into the app, put in the exact area she needed, filter everything by her budget and what she was looking for, and boom, instantly she's seeing a list of apartments that actually fit. This new way of doing things gave her something she was missing the whole time, just clarity and control. She was finally in charge of her own search, cutting out all the noise and all that frustration.
So, what was the big difference? Well, for starters, the listings had really clear descriptions. And here's the kicker. They gave her the property owner's direct contact info. This meant she could talk right to the landlord herself. No middleman, no crazy stories, just straight-up transparent terms. No more agent stress.
I mean, when you put it side by side like this, it's just so clear. The old way, it was all about agent stress, wasted time and money, and looking at all the wrong places. The new way, it was direct, it was precise, it was efficient, it put her right in the driver's seat.
And the end result here, it wasn't just about finding a new apartment. It was about creating a totally new and better reality for her and her family. We're talking about real, everyday benefits. And the change was huge. Right away. Her children's school is closer now. Her office is nearer. The new area actually has stable electricity. So as you can imagine, her fuel and transport costs just dropped. And all of that adds up to way more family time and way less stress. Her story really leaves you with this powerful thought. A lot of times, the problem isn't that there aren't good homes out there. The real problem is the broken, old system we use to find them. The perfect place for you might already be there. You just need a better way to find it. So I guess we'll just leave you with this question to think about. What if the solution to one of your biggest life stressors isn't some big, complicated, far-off thing? What if it's right there, at your fingertips? Just a simple search and a filter away?